Casio F91W. I guess you have one, or you have seen some around, or your friend have one, or you've owned one before. Thank you for watching this review. In fact, by the end of this review, if you don't have one, you might want to get one. And if you have one already, you'll really appreciate it. This is the ultimate review of Casio F91W. In fact, this review is going to be informative, funny, and enjoying. So stick to the end. And don't forget to subscribe. Yes, the Casio F91W, despite its modest price tag on unassuming features, has gained a surprising number of impressive records over 3 decades. One is the best-selling watch of all time. With over 40 million units sold worldwide, the Casio F91W holds a Guinness World Record for the most popular watch model ever created. Second, longest dive. A modified F91W descended an incredible 10,908 meters, which is 35,790 feet, which was attached to a submarine, proving its water resistance under extreme weather pressure. Third, highest altitude. Another Casio F91W was fastened with a ride on a weather balloon and reached a staggering altitude of 37,703 meters, which is 123,566 feet, demonstrating its reliance in thin air. Do you know any watch that has accomplished such records over a decade? Probably no. This record solidifies the F91's place as not just a beloved timepiece because there are lots of reviews about it, no, or because it's cheap, no. It's a testament of Casio's enduring commitment to quality and durability. Don't think that this video is sponsored. All this is based on the research that I've done of Casio F91W for some time now. I have a lot to say, and let's enjoy the video. I'll be very happy that you watched to the end. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. The Casio F91W, it is a watch that has been through more gym locker showers, questionable fashion choices, and questionable decisions than your average therapist. But beneath its unassuming exterior lies the legend, a champion of practicality, a source of endless amusement. Here is the iconic timepiece, the Casio F91W, watching it through a rose-tinted, slightly scratched nostalgia goggles. Let's talk about the pros, its durability. In fact, this is the only watch that can survive a toddler's tantrum, accidental washes, and even occasional game of fetch. Don't ask me the meaning. Or it is like a cockroach of the watch world, except it's more stylish. Talking of the durability, let me tell you this short story that I found about Casio F91W. In fact, its reputation for durability has led to many rumors, and here's one. A man was on a hot balloon ride over the mountains when he realized he had dropped his wallet containing his phone and his cash. Dejected, he continued the ride. As they were landing, a gust of wind whipped his Casio F91W off his wrist, sending it trembling into the valley below. Suddenly, a pilot shouted, "Hey, look down here!" The man peered over the edge and saw a group of people gathering around something on the ground. He landed the balloon and approached the crowd. An older farmer held the Casio miraculously unshattered. "This watch fell from the sky," he exclaimed. The man, speechless, explained it was his. The farmer chuckled. "Son, I've lived here for 70 years and never seen anything like it. This must be one of the timepieces that I keep hearing about." The Casio F91W, its endurance, its durability can endure any other task that you throw about it. Let's talk about the price tag. Let's face it, you could lose few Casio F91Ws and still have enough money to enjoy fancy coffee. It is a perfect watch for those who live a life on the edge or just to have butterfly fingers. Let's talk about the features of Casio F91W. The Casio F91W as it is here, I don't even know how to say it. It's got everything that you need and nothing you don't. It has time, alarm, and a stopwatch. Casio got you covered. It is like a minimalistic dream, except it is slightly less judgmental attitude. It is the ultimate iconic fashion statement. You will be swimming with Casio F91W and you get a compliment from hipsters who appreciate vintage look. If you like the video up to this point, then subscribing it will be appreciative. Every positive thing, every good thing has a negative effect or a cons. Let me say it like that. But it also has some embarrassment. Let me cover it. It's a legend and I don't have to joke about it. It's very nice. And let's talk of three of it. One is the backlight. In fact, let's just say it is more suggestive mode light than actual illuminative light. Unless you are trying to impress someone with your Casio F91W. It is not exactly useful in the dark, excuse me to say. I remember one night I wake up, I was looking for my phone and thinking my Casio F91W light can help me to see. I press the light and then I can't see anything. It was even better to find out myself in the dark than using this light. It was unusable in that way. But yes, you can still see in the night when you want to see what time is it. When I talk of the comfort of this watch, it is about lightweight. It's light as feathers. In fact, it's light as a feather. Let me tell you a story about this. That one night I was coming to sleep after I was wearing my Casio F91W throughout the day. And then I was coming on bed after preparing and I was still wearing it. And then my wife told me, "Can you please remove your watch?" I said, I'm not wearing a watch. Looking at my wrist, the watch was there. In fact, it was too light that I didn't even feel that I'm wearing a watch. And I was even arguing that I'm not wearing a watch. That's how light the Casio F91W is. Not so great to feel that you are wearing a watch. It's a negative part, but also a positive and comfort in that way. The third con, the statue symbol. Forget about the flexing on folks with Rolex Dayton. In fact, I can't afford one. But the Casio F91W screams, I spend my money on experience, which is quite cool. Who needs a fancy features in a social court when you got a timeless, stylish, questionable durability and a price tag that makes your wallet do more? The Casio F91W is not just a watch, it is a way of life. A slightly time challenge watch of life, but a way of life nonetheless. This is Casio F91W. The Casio F91W is a watch that has been around for 3 decades and yet still manages to be relevant, reliable, and ridiculously cheap. It is the ultimate anti-luxury watch. The watch that says, I don't care about status, fashion, trends. I just need something that tells time and that doesn't break. That is the Casio F91W. It is a watch that has been worn by presidents, hipsters, and many important persons like my viewers, like you. It is the watch that can survive a nuclear blast, a zombie apocalypse, and a trip to the moon. It is a watch that has more functions than you will ever need, and yet none that you will ever use. It is a watch that makes you smile anytime you look at it because you know you got the best deal in the history of horology. The Casio F91W is not a watch for everyone. It is a watch for those who appreciate simplicity, functionality, and durability. It is a watch for those who don't need to impress anyone because they are confident in themselves. It is a watch for those who value substance over style, quality over quantity. The F91W is a watch for those who know that less is more and more is less. But if you have enjoyed the review up to this point, then subscribing to the channel will be Casio F91W Timeless. I would be appreciative if you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching up to this point. The Casio F91W is a watch that costs less than a pizza but lasts longer than a Rolex. The Casio F91W is a watch that has cult following but no pretensions. It is a watch that is timeless and not timeless. The Casio F91W is a watch that is paradoxical but not paradoxical. It is a watch that is Casio F91W and nothing else. The Casio F91W is a watch that you should buy because you can and because you should. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the review. Thank you for watching.